Look, honey, they're waving us down. I guess it's time to go eat.
Look at, he's waving us down over there. Should we go over there? We're in Chipipi, Ecuador today. We're like a block or two back from the beach. You can't see the beach right here, but we're going to sit here and have some lunch. This is off-season, that's right. Pretty dog.
Puro la ballena, mi brother.
Desea patacón y ensalada.
Sí,
Sin arroz.
sin arroz.
I'll have your pantacones.
Yeah. Okay, gracias.
¿Algo de tomar, desea?
No.
A la...
Gracias.
So years ago, I read this, because I used to study islands, was a fascination of mine when I was younger, and I used to know all the islands of the world, practically, almost 90%, and I read that in the Caribbean they don't use wheat for bread, they eat like breadfruit, and it sounded really odd to me. I've never heard, what's breadfruit, you know? And so when you come to Latin America, what you find is that they do a similar thing. They might have breadfruit, I haven't seen it. What they have is these green plantains, which are called patacones, and what they do is they flatten them out like chips, and they fry them, and then they flatten them out, and they're like, and that's your potatoes, but it's plantain. And I find that really fascinating, you know, how different cultures and different places kind of replace their staples with whatever it is that their particular locale happens to supply. go to Panama and they don't even grow wheat in Panama. I mean, all of the wheat is imported from the US, and you can guess what that does to the price of it. It's treated like gold, you know, a luxury item. So, but I love the fact that there's substitutions. You know, it's a little bit close, Angie. I love the fact that there's substitutions and you can go with what's local. And what does grow in Panama is corn. And you can get corn very reasonable. You can get a big bag of dry corn, this big yellow corn, for $1.50 in Panama. But if you try to get wheat, a bag of wheat that big, it's probably gonna cost you $20, you know? Whereas in the States, you can get a whole bag, a bushel for that. For less than that. So anyway, yeah, I love the patacones, I love the avocados in this dish, and I love the chicken too.
Where's your dinner? Why aren't they bringing your soup?
Well, I don't know. It's a chicken soup takes a little longer. I don't know. So I got my standard medicinal chicken soup. So not to beat this subject, but it just kind of, it gets in your face so much that it's like, well, here it is. I mean, this is just not an off season at all. I mean, the beach is packed all the way to the pier down there.
It's September 16th,
And I mean, it's packed, you know. So this is off season, September. And
It's never been like this before the earthquake.
yeah.
Never, since we've been here.
So I don't know, I guess, I don't know, maybe we're just kind of hopeful that this will all just change and dissipate and go away, but you know, I guess there must be some kind of hope back there in the background, because you know, we keep looking at this and going, well, hey, oh my gosh, why is this like this?
Chipipi was busy too.
And it's like,
just off to-
well, it's like this because it is. You know, I mean, were you expecting something different? I mean, you know.
Yeah. Honey, where should we lay our towels out at?
Tour para
No,
ver las
gracias.
ballenas jorobadas. Yeah. Oro barato allá.
Aw.
$10 por persona.
Es bueno, gracias, pero
Ok,
hoy no.
pase bien.
Gracias. Yeah, it's definitely packed. Like, as in no room. No room, no room. It's about 1 p.m. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. Yeah, those were the days we used to come here. We always came to Salinas in the off season because of, all right, blah, 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 blah. Okay, get used to it, right? The banana boat is full. Why is he paddling? Can you see how full it is? Look at that. Oh my gosh.
The weather right now, though, in off season is perfect.
It's not so sweltering hot like in the high season, but it's still warm. I mean,
Oh, it's hot.
I gotta put my hat on. This is like when you were in high school and they had a pool, community pool, and it was really packed. I should say grade school, not high school.